Hello everyone, this is Kill Me Horde. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Before I begin, check down below. You check down below in the description. I have a poll running right now for what I'm going to be playing after this game's done and over with. So please go vote if you haven't voted yet. It's down in the description. Yeah, we'll go into it now.
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
She turned into a bird.
Yes, indeed. So I can walk slower. Somebody's fighting somebody out there.
This place looks untouched.
I've seen Orlesian palaces with less gold.
Mythal.
What did the ancient elves do here?
Perhaps it was meant to kindle a sense of awe in visitors.
Well, it's working.
You're so slow. Mosaic of Elganon. Of something I've already seen. Gillenine, Dirthaman.
Penshra. Gilas Velathan.
I'm sorry, I'm
Believe she
looking
would
at
prefer
stuff.
that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
I'm looking at important mosaics, okay? It's information. Oh no, a dead body. That man had like 1,000,000 potions on him. God, I hate that you're so slow. Oh, Soleil. Soleil's? There's someone up ahead. I can see it on the map. What was it? Oh, they're just fighting out
Sentinels are
there.
holding against the Venatori.
We should hurry. Their numbers are not endless.
Hey, I can only go as fast as she goes.
Sumiel.
Put it away. Whoop. I have to disengage because I'm not fighting. I'm assuming I'm supposed to be looting in here. Now I'm gonna go this way. This way, the Well of Sorrows.
The Well of Sorrows.
Stop Calpurnia from using it.
Balls.
So much power in
Make
the
his
universe.
balls.
It's loud.
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor. The trials you set me, I have overcome. As a courtesy, leave now. Or not at all. Do you truly believe we can dismiss our armies with a handshake, Calpurnia? What I offer may be their only chance to survive. You serve your people, you have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus. Why would Corypheus think entering the Fade will work any better than last time? Speech without understanding. I knew you would take the well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus. But you'd still be just a child, playing with a sword. Corypheus will wield it as a master.
I'll just tell you what he's
Once
got to
you
do
drop
to
from the
you.
well, Corypheus will use a ritual on you. You'll be a mindless tool, enslaved to his will. That... where I come from, idle tales must be proven. Here, the page with his binding ritual. He tried it on your master, Erasthenes. How could you know? And these runes, no one has written in these since... He made so many promises, and everyone alive! Venidus Cavern Vas! He was to give Tevinter a true leader. If Corypheus would misuse me, he'd misuse them too. I was blind. That's why you joined Corypheus. To see Tevinter rebuilt. To see her reborn.
What the fuck is your
Slaves
deal,
allowed their
lady?
true potential. Corruption
Jeez,
excised.
lady.
Tevinter was the cradle of civilization. Imagine what her future could be. A crafter
Dead.
of wonders. Standing against the savage Kunari. A beacon for all. Perhaps Tevinter does need a strong leader. Be that woman while you can. You mock me, Inquisitor. As if you'd let me walk away. If that's your wish, I won't stop you. If Corypheus triumphs. Listen, if any power can challenge him, it lies in the well. Perhaps its price is too high, but if you can take it, humble him. Vitae Benefaria, Inquisitor.
Yes,
Do not follow us.
yes.
I will give you some time. I go to confront my master.
You're gonna
Then
die.
I will return to Tevinter. If there is anything left of me.
You're just gonna die. You're an idiot.
Avalos!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Corypheus needed Calpurnia to use the well. Without her, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
Lore
You have shown
drop.
respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost.
What's the cost?
The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
The fuck you mean by that?
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen'Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenra awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You can walk away from the temple? Just like that?
After you drink, nothing remains to hold us.
Malas amalin nahalam abalas.
I don't speak Elvish.
His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the translation, my guy. Morgan, if you don't fuck off, I'll stab you.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Yeah.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends.
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
I don't want to let you drink.
You alone. This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
So, Honestly, Solus or myself.
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
I would be. You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price? Bound forever to the will of Mythal?
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
What's to stop you from taking the knowledge and leaving?
My word. If that seems
Wow, your
insufficient,
word is
Corypheus
worth so
threatens all,
much.
even myself.
Oh
He
my
must be
god.
stopped.
And who stops you?
I, Inquisitor, seek neither immortality nor your life.
Well, I'll ask everybody. I wouldn't know what you all
Thoughts?
think.
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
What do you say,
I
Black Bull?
trust you with this power more than her. But it's not for me to decide.
So many voices. They would be in your head, talking over you. You don't want them.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Both of you take it. You don't want it. You want it. Wow, thanks, guys. You're so
Looking at it,
helpful.
Listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
A gas.
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
I'll use it. Fuck it.
If
Balls to the
anyone
wall,
is to
fuck
use
it.
the well,
Sorry,
it'll be
Solus.
me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
And who's to say it will go to waste?
I do.
Bitch. I know what you wanted. I know what she wanted. She wanted that so she could have her son grow up
Do as
better.
you will with the Well of Sorrows, Inquisitor.
She could have their old god son
Be careful.
do it better. Fucking idiot.
Why am I here? Corypheus, a magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. I can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
Inquisitor! Inquisitor! How do you feel?
Ha ha, look. Bitch boy's here.
Through the mirror!
So cheesy as hell. Just cheesy as hell. Watch that man floating around like that. The Ascension of Gillian? Huh. Whack. Good old long load time. You know how the game likes to be. And then, you know, I gotta go around talk to every single person in the entire camp. I didn't talk to Bull, did I? Earlier. Oh, I did. I definitely did.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices, whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Stop being a bitch.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chooses.
Yeah, Liliana, tell her. You know
Have
exactly
I not
how
been
she is.
forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed. That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon, there is a way, but I'll need Morrigan's help.
The voices from the well tell you that, do they? Very well, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready to begin this plan of yours.
Are you certain of this?
I don't think certain is the right word.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Let me out of here. Da, 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 da. I gotta do weapon. Gross. Why would they give that to me? Why would they give this to me? That was horrible.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
And there is the wits that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus...
Why does this feel like very final? Like I'm gonna not have anything happen. Like I have one mission left and it's done. That's how this feels right now. Varric, buddy.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient rune where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Carry on.
I only wanted to discuss weird things with you. But since you don't want to discuss it, that's fine. Talk to Vivienne.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? How do you feel? It's not every day one absorbs ancient elven magic.
Actually, between the voices and the binding oath to a possibly demonic power, I'm a bit concerned.
Wise of you, Inquisitor. We cannot guess at what the lasting effects of the well might be. The Circle had little information about elven magic to begin with. Perhaps I'll speak to Dorian. Rest assured, we will find a way to circumvent whatever bargain you've made. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
I always have time for you, my dear.
Thank you, Vivienne. Yep. Oh, he's finishing it. It's almost done. Oh, I don't like this imagery. Oh, my lord.
I begged you not to drink from the well. Why could you not have listened?
Solus.
You gave yourself into the service of an ancient elven god.
What does that mean exactly?
You are Mythal's creature now. Everything you do, whether you know it or not, will be for her. You have given up a part of yourself.
I have not become Mythal's slave.
Not yet. But if you remove the layer of nostalgia from stories of the elven gods, you might see the danger. They were arrogant and fickle. They warred amongst themselves. They had feuds, vendettas. And you are bound to one of them now. I suppose it is better you have the power than Corypheus. Which leads to the next logical question. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Oh, big words, small words. Don't talk to me about it.
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
There's a first time for everything.
Perhaps, but it will not be this time. I believe even you know that.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrificed to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
So, good luck smooching.
You're being grim and fatalistic in the hope of getting me into bed, aren't you?
I am grim and fatalistic. Getting you into bed is just an enjoyable side benefit.
Egg.
Come with me, Vanan.
Oh God. What's about to happen? Where did he just take me? Did he take me to Crestwood? Yes, he did.
The veil is thin here. Can you feel it on your skin, tingling? I was trying to determine some way to show you what you mean to me.
I'm gonna fuck the egg, man.
I'm listening, and I can offer a few suggestions.
I shall bear that in mind. For now, the best gift I can offer is the truth. You are unique. In all Thedas, I never expected to find someone who could draw my attention from the Fade. You have become important to me. More important than I could have imagined.
As you are to me.
Then what I must tell you, the truth. Your face, the Valasleen. In my journeys in the Fade, I have seen things. I have discovered what those marks mean.
They honor the elven gods.
No, they are slave markings. Or at least they were in the time of ancient Alathan.
My clan's keeper said they honored the gods. These are their symbols.
Yes, that's right. A noble would mark his slaves to honor the god he worshipped. After Alathan fell, the Dalish forgot.
So this is... what? Just one more thing the Dalish got wrong?
I'm sorry.
We try to preserve our culture. And this is what we keep? Relics of a time when we were no better than Tevinter.
Don't say that. For all they got wrong, the Dalish did one thing right.
Say it, bro.
They made you. I didn't tell you this to hurt you. If you like, I know a spell. I can remove the Valasleen.
I feel like it would remove a lot of, like... Yeah, fuck it. See
If
what
what
it
you're
has.
saying is true,
It is.
then my people vowed never to submit to slavery.
I'm so sorry for causing you pain. It was selfish of me. I look at you and I see what you truly are. And you deserve better than what those cruel marks represent.
Then cast your spell. Take the Valasleen away.
Sit.
I have never once romanced the egg here. The Eggman. Egghead. This is nice to know that he can do this. Oh, they are gone.
Alasa Malarevas. You are free.
Strange.
so beautiful.
Get a room. Egg.
And I am sorry. I distracted you from your duty. It will never happen again.
Solus.
Please, Vanan.
Solus, don't leave me, not now. I love you.
You have a rare and marvelous spirit. In another world.
Why not this one?
I can't. I'm sorry.
Did Solus just break up with me? Like, what the hell is this about? Did this man just break up with me? Oh, hell no, I got a word for him. That word is Baba Booey.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
You'll be the next divine, I assume.
That has not happened yet.
But it may.
If the Maker wills it, then yes, I will answer his call. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
I don't like all this talk like this. They keep saying things that make me feel like they're all gonna die. Black wall.
Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Don't have any horses for sale? What the fuck, man? You always have something. Hello? Oh, it's Maeve.
You've given up. That's your problem. I've changed how I fight. The young like their victory sudden and violent. That was in one of my books. You took it. I wasn't. You're learning all this. I don't want you reading about.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
Alright, well, I'm all out of time for this episode, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.